What are you doing with all them straps?
What are they used for? You gonna strap stuff down with them?
Oh heck.
Because we found another truck.
Shocker, found another truck.
That's too close to us not to go get.
That is true.
And I guess you could call it a barn find, I guess.
Barn find. It is in a barn that we know of.
Looks like it sat there for a while.
So it's usually.
Show the. What was you gonna say? Go ahead.
I said it's usually a good day when you got the old car trailer hooked up, unless you're broke down somewhere, then it's not a good day. But anyways, what was you saying?
You got some pictures of it. We found this truck the night before. It was too late to go get it. So this is it here. It's a.
It'll focus there. Anyways, you get the point of it.
You got some more pictures, inside pictures.
Yeah. Seems to be a pretty nice truck.
74 model. If we are able to buy this, it would be the oldest square body we've had, I think.
Yeah.
I think what we've got now, the oldest one is like 75 or 6. It's a 74 model. Yeah, I mean,
who knows?
It is a long bed, which we get there and actually look at it and get everything. If we buy the truck, you know, it may not end up being a long bed.
Who knows? We
hadn't figured none of that out yet.
Yeah.
We just have to go get the truck bought first if we want it. So, and it's two-tone blue and white. I mean, can't go wrong with a two-tone square body. So
that's right.
I like that light blue. It's light blue, white. 74 model. It is a Cheyenne. So don't know what motor is in it.
The description said the motor was no good, but
yeah,
who
we
knows?
didn't get much information on it. It was close enough to us and cheap enough, so
we're gonna run over.
And it looks like a
pretty straight and solid truck.
Solid truck, from what we can tell. So we're gonna get over there. Maybe this Ford will get it back, and
we're gonna try to film as much as possible over there
try to
too.
get as much as possible filmed. We don't know
how much or
what maybe ended up being.
Probably time lapse or I don't know.
Could be. I don't know. We'll just have to get into it and see. Got this trailer hooked and loaded up. Like I said, maybe this Ford will get the job done for now. Just a little bit longer. This Ford will get us just a little bit longer.
That's right. Which, got to brag on the Ford. We went up almost to Nashville a couple weekends ago and got one. So
yeah, if it just holds that a little bit longer, we've hopefully got something
in the works.
Something in the works, so take care of that. So anyway, that's ain't the point of that.
Yeah, that's a complete different video.
We're gonna go get this truck. Hopefully, if
hopefully
if it checks out, we'll bring it back and
we'll have
see
another
at some
one.
point later in this.
As you see, we did purchase the truck here. It wasn't too bad loading it. You've seen that. It's been a couple weeks since we last filmed, so we're just kind of picking up when we got time here. But this is it. 74 long bed. Cheyenne.
Two-tone blue and white. Well,
for now.
It's white right now. We'll get into what it was supposed to be in a minute.
Overall, it's in pretty decent shape. Yeah.
Which the 73 to 80s are more likely to rust than the 81 to 7s.
Somebody has put a fender on here. It was green at one point. The whole truck has been painted. So
at least one time.
At least one time.
Possibly more. Don't know.
She is kind of rusty.
Yeah, fenders are probably the worst part of it.
The bottoms of the doors, we think somebody's just put rockers in it at one time. That's why they don't look terrible. Bedsides they're rusty in some spots. The back of the bed floor right here, which is fairly common on these trucks. Got a few holes here and there. But really nothing we didn't expect. You know what I'm saying? Got a flat back glass in it.
Yeah, I got the little rack. Also got that dead bird over there.
You don't be showing that. Peter might not like that. You're going to have to blur that out.
We'll blur that out.
We'll blur that out. But anyways, yeah, last tagged in 2011. Store we got from the guy we bought it from. His dad purchased it like the late 70s, early 80s, something like that. And drove it, hauled wood in it, he said, which the bed's in pretty nice shape.
The bed is nice to claim to have wood hauled in it. So.
And then, I think he said the motor went down in it. They had it bored like 30 over, something like that. And they put it back in, and I think it jumped time. And long story short, she don't run. It's making a clanging noise and it's pouring oil, is what he said. So, who really knows what happened? Yeah, that's basically. And it's set since probably 2011, and now we have it. So.
Yeah, we almost didn't buy the truck, as rough as it is, and I guess original intentions were to take this truck, cut this bed down.
Well, the original intentions was to hit her a lick here or there and flip it, you know, but
yeah,
the more we got to looking at it, we're like, this thing's too rough to flip and actually make money on.
So we had the idea, you know, maybe just cut the bed down, cut the frame down, make it a short bed like it is.
But then we got to looking, we started digging into the options of this thing, and it's almost like it deserved more than that.
Yeah, this is about the first truck I've seen in person that has this option factory.
And this is off topic, but this is the oldest square body we have too.
Yeah, 74.
74, but the option tag in there's kind of hard to see. I took a picture of it. We'll throw that up. You can't hardly see it on that camera. But we had this thing sitting on the trailer, and I got to looking right in through here. And I don't know if you can see it on camera or not.
If it'll focus.
It'll focus.
It's hard to see.
Hard to see, but
you can see the brown.
You can see the brown. That's not brown. That's wood grain. So this right here, this truck is a factory YG2 RPO wood grain truck.
Yeah, and from what research we've done of it, that's they're pretty rare to find a factory wood grain truck.
Yeah,
so
they put them. The latest one I've seen is like 77 or 78.
Yeah, I don't know if they went that late, but
it's, you just don't hardly see them. And on top of that, this is a 74 model, and this is 503 blue, and that is a 2-year color only, 73 and 4. So this is a pretty rare little truck.
There is another blue after this.
It's kind of the same.
It's color. About the same color. I don't know if they just changed a little bit or what, but
on top of all of that, it's a 12-bolt rear end. It's got heavy-duty suspension, heavy-duty brakes, and all that. So it's a pretty loaded little truck.
Yeah,
I mean, it's got sway bar. I mean, it's got the
I guess you call them medium-sized mirrors in them.
Tripods on them. It was a really well-optioned truck. Power steering, power brakes.
Air truck.
We'll just go ahead and pop the hood here. If she'll stay. Yeah, but like you see here, what you see is what you get. This was all you could ever ask for back in '74.
Yeah, it's a pretty basic setup under here. Nothing.
It leaked all the antifreeze out on the trailer, so I think he's got a little 2-barrel up under there. But this is it. I don't even know if it's got oil in it. Probably not. It's got a little oil. She's dark though.
A little dark.
But yeah.
I mean, even the bottom side of this hood is not terrible. Just because the 73 to 80 hoods are known to rust up underneath them here.
And
pretty bad.
As much rust as this truck does have in it, the back of the cowl, back here on the firewall, all solid. Up under the windshield is all solid. So for the most part, as far as we can tell, the cab of this thing is nice, savable, usable.
Yeah, the cab definitely usable, which I guess toward the end of this video we'll kind of get into our plans for it. But here's the inside.
For a '74 model, it's pretty nice. Obviously, I think the seat's been recovered at some point.
Yeah, seat definitely has.
But everything else looks to be original.
Original dash, which it's not bad for the dash. It's got one decently sized crack in it. Headliner faded. Does have the gun rack in it.
But
wood grain of the door panels.
Yeah, like I said, it's a shot
on the dash here too. If it'll focus there, you can't see the tag on it.
But we'll put a picture up of it.
Yeah,
the picture on my phone's a little bit better.
Has the factory these hubcaps on it, but you don't see them.
Yeah, that's
very often.
The only set I've.
That's the only set we have.
Yeah,
but
still got the round fuel door on it.
Yep.
But you can see them big springs from there.
So anyway, I think we're going to take a pressure washer real quick and kind of run over the tires and stuff on it. Just maybe buzz over the whole truck, kind of knock the dirt off of it. And kind of just get a better look at it. So
yeah,
we'll fire that thing up, go over it a little bit, and then we'll check back in after that, kind of give our plan for it and what we're going to do with it. So
alright, so we got this thing pressure washed, cleaned up pretty decent.
I mean, we obviously knew all that rust was not going to come off of it. It just had a lot of dirt on it. So we're just trying to clean it up as best as we could get it.
Yeah, got most of that off. And it helped it, but you know, this truck was really full of surprises. You know, the Facebook ad, it didn't say, it just said, what, 74?
Yeah, it didn't say nothing.
74 C10. And I had a picture of the inside, you know, was really hoping it had a big block in it.
Yeah, it didn't say what motor it had in it or nothing, so.
It just said needs motor. And we was like, maybe it's got a big block in it, you know, but that's not the case. It got a 350 transmission. not complaining, but still full of surprises. You know, found the wood grain on it. That's just exciting in itself, you know.
Which we almost didn't buy it, and after we found out it had the wood grain on it, I mean,
we're glad we bought it.
Yeah, and we never considered building one like that, but now that we've got got a factory wood grain truck, I don't see why we wouldn't do it now.
We got to now.
So, because I was fine with doing that teal or light blue and white. I mean, I would have been fine with that, but I don't feel like there's any other way to do it other than put this thing back like it came, make it a wood grain truck, which I guess brings us to our plan for this truck.
Basically, all we're going to use is the cab.
Yeah.
What it all comes down to, we're going to put this cab on a short bed frame. The rest of the body panels are pretty rusty. You're going to have to get a new bed, new doors, new front cap. Yeah.
Which it also gives us an excuse to try all the sheet metal new on one of these trucks, just for when we use them for future projects. You know,
we haven't really decided what brand sheet metal we're going to go with yet. It'll probably be LS swapped.
Yeah, probably retro LS look.
Interior will be mostly factory. May go buckets in it, don't know.
Yeah, like to, but
yeah, buckets in a console. She will be shorter in the rear end.
Yeah, we're gonna put this thing, try to find a 73 to 80 frame, preferably.
Yeah.
We've got a truck, a 77 model, that we can pull the frame out from under, but if we find one that don't have a body on it,
bare frame, that's gonna be our best bet.
If we find one of them, it'll be a lot quicker than having to pull all that off. So
probably go tubular arms up front, coil over, 4-link in the back, coil over. Gonna keep the 12 bolt in the back though.
Yeah.
That's gonna save us having to find one. So don't know what wheel yet though.
Yeah, we're kind of between several different wheels, between what we've got kind of drew up in our head.
Yeah, we kind of got a brand picked out, but we don't know exactly yet. Yeah, our goal for this thing is just be slick, really nice truck, hop in, drive anywhere, ride good, air blow cold. Yeah. Got her washed off, you know.
Which it looks a little better, just mainly because it's wet, but
yeah, blew a little paint off here and there. That'll happen on them big jobs, you know.
Definitely not gonna hurt it. So
got the engine bay sprayed down, just it helped it a little bit. But
probably semi-shave the firewall, most of it anyway.
Yeah, probably put a tub in here, slosh tub, something like that. Yeah.
That's really about all to say on this.
Slick the firewall up.
Yep.
Like you said, retro looking LS, probably some script valve cover, something like that. Maybe tuck these bumpers in just a little bit. The real tucking bumpers in. Don't even get me started. Take these big tripods off of here.
Put the little mirrors on it.
Put the little mirrors on it. Don't have a cargo light either.
Nope, don't.
Ain't got to shave that joker. But
yeah, like I said, just we're hoping to get this thing in started pretty quick, but maybe hopefully by maybe by the end of this year we'll start buying parts for it, and
it could go even farther than what we expect.
Yeah, it could. You never know until you start on them.
This is basically gonna wrap this up on the 74 Cheyenne here. Yeah.
A lot of potential here.
A lot of potential for this truck, and I'm sure it will get out of hand very quickly. And
they usually do.
They usually do. If you don't believe us, look at some videos on our yellow 79. That one started from a broke starter bolt. Yeah. That's off topic. We went to C10 National, met a lot of great people, talked to a lot of people. We appreciate everybody that come up and said something to us,
that said they watch your videos. We really appreciate that.
It's
and
kind of a little motivation,
Yeah.
But yeah, we appreciate everybody that said something to us. Seen a lot of cool trucks, a lot of nice trucks. What, about 1,200?
I think something like that.
Yeah. So show's growing. Really.
It grew about over 400 trucks within a year.
Yeah. So it was a great show, and like I said, that's gonna basically wrap this one up. And we got a lot more projects to work on, dragging them in here all the time.
I would almost say daily, but
almost
not
daily, but it's not daily. Weekly sometimes. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. Got one right there, just picked up the other day.
Little zoom.
Might see something on that one soon.
Yep.
Another dually.
Another dually. You know, we started the year, didn't have one dually, and then we're ended it now with 3 as of right now. And
yeah.
One we plan to make into a dually, but that may change. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Next video, we may want to look out for that little red truck right over there. Who knows? So, yeah, we appreciate you watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. That's basically it.